Hey, what's up, dudes? Insane Isaiah 64 here. Welcome back to some more Honkai Star Rail. For our last time, we switched a lot of POVs around. A lot more story stuff got explained, including Aventurine. Got to learn more about his past. But now, we're at pretty much the last piece of story-related stuff. How do I know this is the last piece of story stuff? Because there's an event right here that has... not that one. It's this one. Walk among the tombstones, and we're at that point right now. So this should be either the last or second to last story piece we have to do. Plus also 110 Stellar Jade and Sam Light Cone too on top of that. We got a lot to do, or a lot to look forward to after this. The crew stands united once more. Surprisingly, there's also a Galaxy Ranger among your ranks who has been clear of suspicion, Acheron. Based on the comprehensive assessment of information from various sources, you can confirm that the family is indeed hiding terrifying truth. Aventurine seems to have already detected traces of this and spared no effort in making preparations towards it, even secretly selecting you to be an agent to drive his plans forward. The distant broadcast confirms your thoughts. You must push forward for the truth, justice for the deceased, and Penacony's future. Neat. Good thing, man. Same team. I'm not changing anything up. We'll just get into it.
I have a bad feeling that something big's gonna go down. Are you ready?
Actually, hold on 1 minute, because there's dialogue options here.
Isn't getting to you, is it? Take it easy.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me, March.
To
You see what
solve
y'all
the
have to
mystery
say.
of the Watchmaker, it is crucial to get the IPC's intel. The path ahead is fraught with danger. But what's trailblazing without a little danger?
Please, Himiko, I fought Fantilia like a couple updates ago.
Let's get going, everyone. The hour of trailblazing is upon us.
Here it is. Sure is, Wilt.
I envy your close friendships.
I have a bad
I have a bad feeling too, but let's go. I just want to see what everyone said. Finally going to the new area of this update.
Mr. Yang. Why did you not tell your companions about my true identity?
It's just like you said, an inability rather than an unwillingness. Plus, it's a long story, not something that can be summed up in a few words. But I chose to believe you, and my trust in you stems more from my own personal judgment. I also believe that if it were their choice to make, they would make the same one.
Thank you. I'm grateful. To reciprocate, in the upcoming confrontation, if the odds aren't in the Astral Express's favor, I will stand with you, if my meager strength is required.
Acheron's pretty cool. Electricity, ice, and physical, really. Level 80. Need me max for this. I'll stick with it. Why not? So this... oh, wait.
We're back here again. Aventurine actually chose a really conspicuous location. That guy's really taking it to a whole new level. Does he really think he's a superstar or something?
Not a soul in sight. The hounds drove out the visitors, and now their whereabouts are unknown too. Everyone, pay attention. The other party has obviously come prepared.
I was gonna say, this either might be super short. Oh, actually, it might be really short. Because the last few episodes have been like very long, but there's been story stuff. Straight up inviting us in.
Astral Express, you're late. In this, unsung guest.
We've kept your appointment, Mr. Aventurine. It is customary to show yourself as well.
Yeah, don't be rude.
Oh, I will, naturally. But before that, I've got to introduce our guest of honor. Everyone, give it up for Mr. Stellaron!
Look, I'm on TV. I was Kafka
Let me
watching.
remind you that in all likelihood, this stage and his identity have nothing to do with the wanted murderer.
Oh, no, they do. Of course they do. Otherwise, why would I work so hard to gain your trust and then invite you all here? Because he's the only one who saw all 3 homicides. He is the key to proving that the family's death that does not exist in Dream's promise is nothing but a sham.
3 homicides?
That's right, madam. The 3rd one is about to happen right now, right here, in Clock Studios theme park. A truly grand death. You, and you. All of you are going to die. And it's all because of you, Mr. Stellaron.
Well, hey, don't put the blame on me.
You will become the personification of death.
You sure you're gonna survive this?
Oh, don't underestimate the preservation. The cornerstone of the Amber Lord will surely guide me. Let me be a little clearer. I will detonate the Stellaron in you and cause a teeny, tiny accident on Penacony.
You not.
Bam! The entire theme park will be reduced to a shattered dream. Then, before the family can even react, I'll become the IPC fleet's navigator.
Your bluff isn't fooling anyone. If you could really do that, you would have done so earlier.
You wanna bet? Sure. I'll bet with you. I'm betting that it'll be a sweeping victory for me. By detonating an unprecedented explosion to prove that the vow of harmony is a complete and utter joke.
You won't do it.
Of course I can. It's just another gamble. I came from the wastelands of Sigonia. For just 60 red copper coins, people paid to brand me. Put me in chains. Place me in the gallows and bury me in the golden sands. But the sun could not kill me, and the quicksand sent me back to the embrace of the Guild and the IPC. Bear in mind, my victory wasn't just a stroke of luck. I've never been defeated. Have you ever heard the saying, sleep is the rehearsal of death? Why do the living sleep? Oh, because we are not ready for the final rest. Every night is practice for the end. You and I are escaping into our dreams for fear of death at this very moment. And death will surface in our dreams. Friends, the game has commenced, and you cannot choose to decline. Nor do you have any reason or grounds to. The dice are cast. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to unveil your cards? The architect's flawed stone. Of no value at all. I'm putting down the bet. I'm taking the gamble. I'm claiming the win. All it takes spin the wheel, a daring gamble. Walking the brink of death for rebirth. Oh, for the Emperor Lord!
This'll be fun. Bring on, bro.
It's just a scrape.
See what you're about. Then strong hearts, Aventurine the stratagems. Summons all or nothing, makes single target, enters gamble. Every time an all or nothing is attacked by a target that is in gamble, the target will receive random number between 1 and 6. After a target that is in gamble has finished their turn, targets numbered lower than Aventurine's stratagems are considered to have lost gamble and will be attacked within those numbers higher than Aventurine's stratagems. Interesting. Considered to have won the gamble and will have their ultimate activates at the same time. Targets that have not entered the gamble afflicted with the look don't speak status. Heavy imaginary, successfully minor imaginary damage. Deals minor imaginary damage to all targets, reduce their target's energy. I'm seeing a lot of imaginary on here. Alright, let's go.
Still water. I weep.
Are starting out this strong? 2 phases 2 on top of that.
What do you want to know?
I'm on guard.
Oh, it's a gamble. You got 2 minions. That's the all or nothing. Self-destruct, you like to see that. Immune to damage when this unit attacks a target as entered gamble. Applies one number between 1 and 6 to the target. Oh, I got 6. Sure, that works. I think I get it. It's like a mini game almost.
Destiny isn't.
I'm sure there's gonna be more to it in a minute.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I've seen some people struggle with this fight and some people not, so it can go either way. I don't think we'll struggle at all. We'll be fine. I mean, hell, we got Acheron for a reason.
Still water.
Ill tidings manifest.
Plans at the ready.
Adventure gamble. Is it 6 again? 4 or 3. Ooh,
I weep
coins.
for the departed. It too shall fall.
I got a status effect to deal with. Really, 1 health.
Attribution will find ill fate, he said.
Thanks, Locha.
Free will or what's it? Still water.
Thought he was done talking there.
It too shall fall.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze.
And that was just enough energy.
Forward.
What do you want to know?
There's more.
Ill tidings manifest.
6? 0 out of 8. Or...
Lance at the ready.
Oh, okay. I'll need to get a higher number. Hold on.
Eternal stay.
Can I score higher with this? I can.
Don't worry. It's just as good.
Just gotta shower with metal.
Eternal stay.
Interesting. Alright, I see how that works. If I had enough skill points, Akron wouldn't have got showered like that.
Beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the
I
departed.
take your revenge out on.
It too shall fall.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Prepare for some.
Locha doesn't have his ultimate ready. 6.
Another journey.
1 under. You're good.
Ill tidings manifest.
Lance at the ready.
Everyone's good with Locha.
I weep for the departed.
I'm sure that's gonna be much tougher in Memory of Chaos.
It too shall fall.
Memories of beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Free will.
Lance
Really?
ablaze.
I thought that'd be enough to kill him.
Forward!
Everybody's like that, down to the last player. Watch him how you feel that
Always hide your ace with a straight face. I'm starting to get a little impatient with you all. Friends, to fully relish this, I'm betting every last chip. Only by casting aside reason does one truly gamble.
Oh shit, he's all in?
Emanator, I know you'll match my wager, right?
You're leaving?
Perhaps. I might pass through the place you mentioned.
Pinnacle. What do you hope to find within a dream?
I'm not looking for anything. They aren't in a dream.
I'm afraid the family will not open the doors for you.
Why?
Because the path you walk is not accepted by the Harmony.
Even if that's not what I want.
Precisely because it's not what you want. Because they are not like other eons. They have never glanced at anyone. And will never need to. They leave woven strands of fate for humans to walk. And together, they weave a great shadow. And this shadow silently envelops them.
There are always those who rise from the shadows.
They mostly become a part of the shadow.
In your eyes. Am I the same?
You still have a strand of color. But not much.
That is enough. Before they vanish completely. I will reach the Nihility's end. I wish to mourn the departed, weeping like rain, to swell the crossing stream. As the tide arrives, leading you back home.
What is this place? A gigantic black hole. And see? Have I succeeded?
I dead?
Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have.
You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you ask for us. We will reunite in Kakava's next Aurora.
It's a pity this is not the place you were expecting.
Melody. Is it?
Perhaps to you, I am just an emanator who's hiding her identity. But the sleeping and shapeless never glance at anyone. They have no face, no form, and even less of a will to speak. The nihility envelops everyone equally. Only some who have gone under their shadow can go farther, tainting themselves with more nihility. That's all.
That's all. My friend, you really leave me at a loss for words. So... is this my final destination? The land of the dead?
This is all but a fleeting dream. One of the thousands of manifestations of IX. Under the watchful eye of nihility, we momentarily linger here before moving on to our own paths.
It seems that my death has already been determined.
Even if you wish for it, I can't promise you anything. Now that you've accomplished your goal, I think you can be a little more forthcoming.
What do you mean?
Your performance at the theme park was wonderful and grandiose. A simple yet practical technique that fooled almost everyone. No one would have ever thought that you would have gone to such lengths, even staking your life just to prove a fact that had seemingly been disproved long ago. Real death does not exist in Penacony's dreamscape.
Why would I do this?
Because this is the only way you can uncover a secret that is even more unspeakable than the serial murders. To use this extreme death to get there. To that promised land people constantly seek in this grand gathering. Penacony. The legacy of the Watchmaker. The true land of exile.
How did you find out?
I never imagined that something I learned about unexpectedly would become the key to connecting everything.
It's our Stellaron friend's identity, isn't it?
I see you're in the know.
Let's just say I'd put money on the possibility. The murder isn't nearly enough to disrupt business as usual. Even if there were 1 or 2 murders on Penacony, most people wouldn't be personally affected. And that won't create any waves. This dream of theirs isn't a boundless sea. It's a lonely island. The family used the Harmony to build a high wall and isolate them from the vast and treacherous ocean of the outside world. That barrier they built keeps death out, but it also keeps the secrets that are lost in that watery abyss from floating to the surface. In a beautiful dream, free of suffering, who would want to go fishing for those secrets? No one.
Unless someone goes to the other side of the barrier and lives to tell the tale.
Someone already has. I got the idea early on, chewing on that masked fool's little hint. If a mute isn't someone who cannot make a sound, then it has to be someone who cannot speak. Someone who survived the treacherous depths, but is unable to take the stage and speak the truth. Well, I'm happy to know she's safe and sound, and still on Penacony.
Hint. Is that not proof?
Well, proof is the one thing I don't have. The only thing that can prove these conjectures is for the family to come clean. And with the way they buttered up these outsiders, it seems pretty clear they're intent on covering their tracks. But you don't need proof to have a suspicion. And for me, suspicion is enough. I didn't need to find the Memory Zone meme. I just needed for someone to kill me like it killed that silver-haired girl.
You don't sound very confident to me. Going out of your way to make citywide broadcasts in an attempt to involve more people. You are simply betting on the possibility of someone being able to break down the barrier. You're very lucky that fate has decided to let us cross paths. I happen to be equipped with a very sharp blade. Sharp enough to slice through the veil of dreams. I can also carve the Harmony's brand off of you. You possess great cunning, deliberately setting us up to be on opposing sides, constantly repeating the words of the Emanator in front of others, leaving me no choice but to draw my blade against you. And that's how you win. Opportunity and strategy, both are essential. And in your plans, the IPC always wins. Even if you lose the bet. To the family, the life of an ambassador is still invaluable.
Well, it's a huge gamble, isn't it? But allow me to point out a mistake. The IPC's success is not guaranteed. I, unfortunately, have no contingencies for such an important matter. Detonating a Stellaron. I can't do it. The Aventurine stone is too broken to even safeguard my escape from the stage. If, at the end of the day, you did not unsheath your blade, I would have lost the bet.
It is pointless to discuss what-ifs. You have won. Your prize is an entry ticket into that deep sea. And after this, whether you can return from the abyss is another gamble of yours. Have you never wavered?
Wavered? Of course I have. But I can only bank on my own good fortune. Because other than that,
Wake up from this dream and go to where you should be. Your gamble is not over yet.
Before we part, can you answer one more question? As someone who has traveled on that road, can you tell me, why are we born into this world? If it's just to die.
I don't think this and never have. Nor do you.
But the nihility envelops you and I. And everyone.
And because of that, it's pointless.
But it is still there. If the dice of fate are always weighted, then that is our destiny. Why, then, do we struggle against it?
My answer might not be able to resolve your confusion, because it has been with you throughout your journey and is already a part of your life. But you said, sleep is the rehearsal of death. So why does life sleep? Because we are not ready to welcome death. So you can definitely understand why we want to be prepared. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before the end, there are many things that humans can do while on their journey. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. Take a good look at your pocket. Your friend has already given you the answer. Good luck.
The impossible in the dreamscape is not death, but rather dormancy. Do stay alive. I wish the best of luck.
Then I shall get going.
Mister? You're leaving? You ultimately chose to leave this dreamscape?
Yes. Because they are not here. My papa, mama, and big sis.
Then where are they?
They are in a place where everyone will go. A very, very distant place.
Then are you going to?
I'll get there one day. But not now. There will come a day when the sky will drizzle, and I will hear the call of Gaiathra Triclops. Know that it is time for me to go, and be reunited with my family. So, until that time comes, I should be preparing.
Preparing? For what?
Well, preparing to face them, Kakavasha. And to make them proud.
I know you'll be able to do it. Good luck.
Well, of course. For I am a child who received the blessing of Gaiathra Triclops.
But you still seem nervous.
Well, I seem that way because I am nervous. You know what? Maybe you can help. What do you say? One last time? Put our palms together?
Are you going now?
Yes. May the Mother Goddess thrice close her eyes for you, keeping your blood eternally pulsing. May your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes forever concealed.
Our paths will cross again beneath Kakava's shimmering auroras. Farewell, Kakavasha.
With hope for the morrow nestles in my heart, I descended to slumber of the night, until the denormant of all coming morrows kisses me. I have to embrace the quiet death. But this man is different. He lives and breathes in the present. In every sinking night, he becomes daring gamble. No vision, no morrow even graces his dreams. He is known not quite to his fate, yet determines him to win them all, to weather tempests one after another, till morrow enshrouds his very breath. And now in the unfathomable depths of dreams, the once fallen die. Has the last landed in the earthly rest? Quietly peaceful, it at last landed.
The light of the Aventurine stone has disappeared. This only represents one outcome.
He kept his promise and got what he wanted.
As planned, your cornerstone has been successfully sent to the family's territory. Then,
Let's fulfill our duty and start harvesting.
Thereafter, in the cradle of slumbers, deep within sweet dreams of the planet of festivities, another stone begins to radiate light.
I come for an audience. I come to fill wine, and I come to claim. I bestow poison in the guise of sweet dew. Come the toil of spring and yield a fall. I patiently wait for the branches to be heavy with withered fruits. All for the Amber Lord.
You guys can call Poth over there. Meanwhile, Memory Zone depths. Try opening your eyes only to find blackness before you. And whose POV is this? Memories gradually resurface as the time rewinds, and a few minutes ago, Venturelli to the final assault, pouring down the dazzling shower of chips, followed closely by Akron drawing her blade, and then the indescribable force serving the power of preservation, while time and space froze instantly. Your thoughts twist into a knot as senses fail, only to gravity tearing at your mind as you plummet to the boundless darkness. So fire engulfs you in this embrace. Think someone saved me? Oh god.
You're awake.
Sam!
I've been
Sammy!
waiting on you for quite a while.
And just what happened here?
A crevice between dreams. You've met me before. I'm Sam, a Stellaron hunter.
Sammy!
I originally planned on showing up earlier to reveal some truths to you.
Not gonna lie, I thought we were staying down in bed for a minute.
But I encountered more roadblocks than expected. 11 times I've tried, but ended in failure. Before I knew it, this world and I became too intertwined, and it became too difficult to escape the constraints of the script. Elio is right. In this land of the dreams, you and I will reap unforgettable gains. I don't know people's hearts as well as he and Kafka do. Nor do I have a specialty like Silverwolf and Blade. Most of the things that I'm good at only apply to villains who need no mercy. So, there is only one method that I use.
Oh shit.
This is to show you.
All that I am.
Well, I'm just gonna end it right there. Makes sense because of where we first met Sam.
Labyrinth-like corridors and halls, traps everywhere. The owner of this mansion must be a bit paranoid.
You are so funny, Mr. Security Officer. I hope that sense of humor of yours has helped you find the serial killer.
Just expressing a personal opinion. Why? Did I hit a nerve?
Mr. Gallagher, my patience is wearing thin. Neglecting duties will only make me more suspicious that you and the real serial killer are connected.
Scoundrel, punk, drunk, hooligan. I have heard this trash talk all too often. But I have never once thought that I'd be treated as an accomplice to a murderer. I take back what I said. Your problem isn't paranoia. You're just crazy, you know? Lunatic. You, the family, you broke my spine and pulled out my fangs, and now you want to accuse me of murder? Ridiculous. Only idiots who've drunk too much Soul Glad will berate a stray dog in the streets. What exactly is making you say all this nonsense? You should be more concerned about the Outworld visitors who are making a scene in the theme park than me.
I don't need you to remind me. Once that ambassador walks through the doors of the mansion, I will know what he wants. My servants see everything. His little magic tricks may have fooled me, but no matter. I'm happy to see how it's turned out. Why do you think that I just let him go? And why do you think I emptied the theme park stage? Because my target from the beginning has always been you, Hound. The more noise he makes, the more opportunities I have to make you and your true master pay in blood.
If I were really the murderer, why would you need to be so secretive? Ha! I forgot. You also have a difficult master to serve, telling you to ignore the murder case and focus solely on that Charmony festival. Isn't that right, my brother?
Looks like your disguise has helped you successfully understand every facet of the family.
Disguise? You must be blind to be accusing me of being a fake. Open your eyes, take a good look.
Indeed, every part of you is real. The brown hair, soft and curly like Benny's. The orange eyes, which make me miss the gaze of Sir Whitaker. That odd scar, the mark of Wolsey. And the gray vest, tie, hound emblem, bottle, the bartending, and your role as a security officer. These are all true traits. From all 52 loyal family members. When they are gathered, countless tiny truths are woven together into a lie. You collected a small piece of each of them and claimed them for yourself. Then you invented this facade, a complete Gallagher. Tell me I'm wrong.
You have guts, I'll give you that. Not bad. I severely underestimated you. Admirable. But so what? Can this prove that I murdered your sister and that stowaway?
This proves that you and the Memory Zone meme death are linked. And that's enough. Listen up. I don't care how you did it. I only care about one thing. The answer to a question. You devil. You wretched, despicable dog. Why did you kill her?
You know, in the thick of things, people are blind to the grit in their eyes. Yet they can always feel it scratch. Want the answer? I'll give it to you. The whole thing is just fate playing a cruel joke on us.
What the twist? Everything's really building up. Flames of fire. And that's until like, what, 2 weeks from now? Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. Yeah, by the time this comes out. What is people messaging me about? Contractor? Oh, these are the... Wait, this isn't. 25 Clock Studios, and they're going several... Okay, I'll answer that later, actually. I got stickers? I do. Alright, well. I'll put on my stickers later. Still could be more. Jeez. Lots of rewards. And we got events to do after this? Awesome. Thanks for telling me that. Alright. Story so far. It's definitely so far more complex than like the other two area stories we've had to go through. I like it so far. The whole POV switching and everything, because not only does it tell a different side of the story, but also gives you a chance to play with the 5-star characters. So I hope they do more of that in the future. But definitely a little more complex. Not hard to follow or anything. It's just it has a lot of characters at play and a lot of explaining to do at the same time, and stage building, if you will. Never would have thought Gallagher would be a murderer. That's interesting. Or brother of Sunday. Jeez. But we'll have to see how that turns out. But yeah, that's so far the story of 2.1 until 2.2, which will be coming out by the time this comes out. Actually, the live stream's already going to be happening by the time this will be out, or already has happened. So until then, after that, it'll be like a week of nothing, and then the next week after that on a Wednesday, it'll be up, the new update. So yeah, I'm excited. I like it so far. It's pretty cool. I should really read Acheron's lore. But anyways, actually before we end this, speaking of lore, let me read you a little bit. Oh, here it is, Self-Annihilator. My bad. I was looking for the wrong thing. And refine my significance by employing all the whetstones, oblivious to how all beings but water fade into them, like water dissolves into water. Lyrics from song written by morning actor Lauspire. After gazing into the void, everything in the universe is meaningless, and humans beings are worthless in the eyes of the Aeon. If Aeon are truly all above, they would have even cared about the emotions of mortals. The Self-Annihilator are individuals who have advertently stepped into the shadows of Zai, the Nihili, and from the moment they have lost the meaning of their own existence. Shadow Nihili covers the stars equally, as Self-Annihilator may form in any world. If we call them factions, they lack the social connection typically found in organizations. However, if we consider the phenomenon, these poor souls do share one thing in common: various existential properties, such as corporal blood, mental cognitions, personal memories, will gradually fade away in their journey to self-annihilation. These phenomena can hardly be explained by the laws of nature and described in handwritten notes of the Doctors of Chaos. Self-annihilators, such that their skin turned into something like wood rot, full of holes and scars. Some have encraned systems disturbance, becoming unable to distinguish between pleasure and pain, and turning numb to everything. Some lose their memory, others lose their senses, as it is if they have been deprived of the meaning of their lives by some entity, and only kept watched in the dreams and illusions of their own forms disappear into a black hole at the end of the horizon. However, some self-annihilators would conceive the idea of fighting back. They join the Doctors of Chaos, vowing their best to cure other Nihilis in what little time they have left in existence from their own, in exchange for their own redemption. Moreover, some of them rely on their strong convictions to try to break the curse of Nihili and its root by slaying the Aeon that slumbers in the abyss. Dr. Bremba's number 64 Genius Society. One asked before his disappearance, if Zai is truly unresponsive in the universe, how could the path Nihili exist to this day? Perhaps the self-annihilators aimlessly travels the cosmos. They are also casting the shadow of the Aeon around the universe. As the few who can single-handedly withstand the encroaching in the Nihili or on their existence, the journey of self-annihilation is drawn out for infinity, and the road they walk is like a shadow of Zai cast into the world. So pretty much, that's what Akron is, a self-annihilator. Would make sense too on the whole having their skin turn into something like rotten wood full of holes and scars. With the whole color change of Akron, that does make sense with the red and everything, the flowers on her. It's interesting. It really is. I think by far, I find Akron the most interesting. She's so mysterious. I still have to read her character story, but I will at some point. If you're interested in me reading some of this to you, I like to look into lore in this game. I really do. It's quite interesting. But yeah, that's what Akron is. The self-annihilator and imitator of Nihili. As for Aventurine, I do like the whole him confronting with his past and future. That part I thought was kind of cool, and this whole battle was pretty cool too. I should have covered this like a day one when it was updated, because apparently it was nerfed. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, I would like to see how hard it really was, because every team people were building was like, there was like no healers or anything. It was like, what are you doing? It's so weird. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Made it this far into the video. Appreciate the love and support. If you want to support me any further, social media links are down in the description below, as well as my 2 artists information. If you want to give them a follow on Twitch, that'd be really greatly appreciated. They do live streams there occasionally. But that's it for me. I'm enjoying the story so far, and we'll have to wait a week and a couple days. But I have something else planned, but I can't say what it is yet, so keep in mind on that, coming this May. But anyways, see you then. See you.